Say man, what's the deal? It's Maskey back at it again with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking to y'all about my spiritual journey, my whole spiritual journey, and what I've been experiencing on this journey. First and foremost, disclaimer: you don't gotta grow your hair out to grow closer to God. You grow closer to God spiritually by reading the scriptures, building a bond with God, and just understanding God as a whole, So let me just put that out there as well. In my last video, I made a statement saying that I'm one of God's chosen ones, which I am, and also you are as well. So when we're getting off into spirituality, you gotta always go to the scriptures out the Bible whenever talking about this, because God is the ruler of everything on this earth, and he created everything. So when you're talking about this topic, you gotta always go to the scriptures out the Bible. So I said that I'm chosen, and you're chosen as well. In the book of Matthew, chapter 22, verse 14, for many are called, but few are chosen. So what that means, we all are chosen, but we don't catch the signs that God send to us. God would send you signs through people and things around you. He just want to see if you're going to catch them. And I'll go to the Bible again. Like I said, I'm not preaching to y'all, but like I said, when you talk about things like this, you got to always go to the Bible. So in the book of Joel, chapter 2, verse 28 to 29, and afterward, I will pour out my spirit on all people. Your sons and daughters will prosperity. Your old men will dream dreams. Your young men will see visions. Even on my servants, both men and women, I will pour out my spirit in those days. Like I said, he sent signs through people and things around you. Like everywhere I was going, God was speaking to me through people, and everywhere I was going, those people was talking about God and what they've been experiencing, the hardships, the adversity that they've been going through, and how they just been putting all their faith into God to make it through those days. And also, he sent you signs through things. So in the books of Kings, 1 Kings chapter 19, verse 12, and after the earthquake, a fire, but the Lord was not in the fire, and after the fire, a still small voice whispered. I'm gonna read another one. My fault. I was brain fog. Exodus chapter 19, verse 9. The Lord said to Moses, I am coming to you in a dense cloud, so that when the people hear me speaking with you, they will also remain faithful to you. So like I said, God talks to you through people, but also he sent messages through things around you. Meaning, like, for instance, it's almost like when he sent messages to you, like, not necessarily through people, but things around you. Like I was telling y'all how in my previous video, how I see something like this day, and then the next day, wherever I seen or talk about, I would see it the next day. You know what I'm saying? So it's like almost like he's speaking to you, basically telling you, like, basically it's like it's not necessarily like he's mocking you, but he's basically telling you that he hears you, and he just wants you to realize that he's with you. You know what I'm saying? Just listen to him. You know what I'm saying? So basically when he does things like that, he's basically telling you, I hear you, I hear you, son, or I hear you, daughter. Just, pay attention to what I'm trying to tell you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I get out of it, So it's like the universe mocks you in a way, or not like I said, not necessarily mocks you, but he's speaking to you through the universe. So where I'm at now. So I'm going to give you what happens in the physical realm and the spiritual realm of being chosen. So I'm going to state all the physical ones first. So in the physical realm, what you go through as being one of God's chosen ones. In the physical realm, okay, my fault. I'm trying to read this. You stand out. Like you just don't fit in with crowds, you know what I'm saying? You just, you know, you off to yourself. You cool, calm, and collective. You know, you just stand out. People are envious of you. Majority of time, people's pleasers, they get jealous of you in a way. Like they always think that you know you in a competition with them and stuff like that. But in actuality, you just off to yourself. You really don't care. You just you know trying to go on about your day and stuff like that. But those be the people that be trying to figure you out the most. So it's like if they can't figure you out, they start making assumptions about you. You know what I'm saying? Like they just so you know irritated by your light and spirit. What else? You intimidate people. You intimidate people without even trying. Like it's just something about you, like your personality, how your aura. You just intimidate people. Like you, like they don't know what to say around you. Sometimes you make them nervous and stuff like that. Like you're not necessarily trying to scare them, but you just intimidate them naturally. What else? You are isolated majority of the time. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I said, I'm introverted. I like to be to myself sometimes. But like this isolation that I've been facing, recently, it's been more so in favor of God. Like God. Also, I gotta think about isolation. I got that wrote down too. In the books of Proverbs, chapter 18, verse 1, a man who isolates himself seeks his own desires. He rages against all wise judgment. Some people live alone because friends and families have abandoned them. Like I said, I was just always introverted. You know, my family haven't abandoned me. Don't get me wrong. I'm not necessarily too much close with them as well, but they haven't abandoned me. You know, it really be more so on me. I'm just off to myself. But in the books of Kings, chapter 16, verse 29, God gave Elijah commandments to send him off into isolation, basically to protect him against adversity and hard times that he was facing. You know, he sent him off, I think it was like off into a cabin or something like that, and he was isolated with his wife, and they lived together many years, isolated and going off God's words. So when God isolates you like that, it's for your own good. Like I was facing like a lot of spiritual warfare. I was getting attacked in the physical realm and also in the spiritual realm. Everywhere I was going, I was getting into arguments, mostly at work. Like I ain't gonna lie, when you chosen by God, like I said, I be off to myself. I don't be around people, nothing like that. It's like when you just minding your business, bro. It just seems like people just want to pick at you for some reason. I don't know what it was. You know what I'm saying? I just kept getting into it with this one individual at my job. Like he just kept trying to I don't know what it was, bro. I don't know if he wanted a friend or whatever the case may be, but like he was just on some overly weird stuff. But it just you get attacked like real bad at workplaces and stuff. Also, what else? Let me see. I'm not editing this video either. You know what I'm saying? So, then what I do with the paper? Oh shoot! I just had that paper. But okay. I think I named about it. Oh, and then also at an early age, you experience like a lot of near death experiences. Like I don't know what it was. I experienced so many near death experiences. It's at least over 5. You know, and it get the feeling like you immortal. Oh, and you feel like you're immortal. Like it's like almost like you're immortal when you're chosen by God. Like I'm telling you, it was so many situations where like I felt like dang, like you know this could have ended bad. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like our life is like a movie in a way. You know, I can't really explain. Like it was one situation when I was in, man. It felt like something off Grand Theft Auto. I'm not going to lie to y'all. I'm not going to get off into that, but it was crazy though. Like I can't even explain it. It just felt like some GTA stuff. I'm talking about running, jumping fences, police everywhere. Like I like, bro, I kid you not. Like it was crazy. But no matter how bad it got, God was like, okay, I got you. Don't worry about nothing and stuff. Like, you know, he basically, I got you. Like, don't worry about nothing. So, yeah, you feel like you just immortal, you know. And sometimes I used to think I was like, you know, in the wrong place at the wrong time, but it wasn't even that. God was basically saying, I got you. You don't got to worry about nothing. It don't matter how hard the devil throw things at you. I got you. Okay, so I think I done said all the physical realms. Um, the spiritual realms. Okay, so what happens in the spiritual realm when you're chosen by God? You get attacked more than the average person. You get what I'm saying? So what I mean by that is, it's been times where I was getting attacked so bad. I'm talking about I done said some of the most powerful prayers, man. I'm talking about I done, sat down on my knees, cried and everything, and asked God, like, can you please, stop this, could you please make, why is things going so bad for me in my life right now, yeah, I'm talking about, I done, like, it's been nice where I cried and stuff like that and asked God, like, please, can you make this stop? Can you, do this for me, God, please, I listen, I start obeying by your rules and stuff like that and, you know, abiding by you more, and, no matter how powerful I pray, like, no matter how I pray to God, it can be the most powerful, most righteous and most genuine prayers I can ever pray, and I would still get attacked the next very day, or I get attacked like in a dream or sleep paralysis or something like that. And I got a Bible verse for that one too. It's Luke chapter 18 verse 7. Finally, it will come true. Finally, it will come true. Will not give will not God give justice to his chosen ones who cry to him day and night. I'm talking about, like, y'all, I swear I can't make this up. Like, it just seemed like I had a black cloud over my head. Like, everywhere I was going, I was just getting into it with people. And like I said, I'm an introverted person, so I'm thinking like, damn, what's going on? Everywhere I was going, I was getting into it with people, having demonic dreams, getting attacked spiritually and stuff. And it was just crazy. And so yeah, you get attacked more spiritually than the average person will go through. Spirits and, like, yeah, even like good spirits and bad spirits, you'll get monitored, and skinwalkers would attract to you. Skinwalkers and monitor spirit, they go hand in hand in a way. You know what I'm saying? Skinwalkers and monitor spirits are something that want to get close to you. They just want to observe you and see what you're doing and stuff. Like, skinwalkers and monitor spirits, they can possess things like rabbits, dogs, birds, anything where they feel like they can get close to you, but mostly animals for the most part. I ain't experienced no skinwalker in peoples. Well, I know I have experience of monitor spirits in the person at my job place. That was a person I kept getting into it with. He just wanted to, like, know me so bad. But skinwalkers mostly come to me in rabbits and cats. But now, you know what's so crazy? Mostly the good spirits come to me in rabbits, but I knew that this was a skinwalker. It came to me in a rabbit. Like I said, most of the good ones come to you in rabbits, but this one particular one, I knew it was a skinwalker because it's just like I was on the porch and it came up to me, and I kid you not, he had like the most like weirdest look on his face, but it was just staring at me. It stared at me for like a good 5 minutes. Like, it had like a standoffish kind of stare. It was just staring at me, but it had like the most, like, I don't know, it was like a wicked stare that the rabbit gave me, and it was staring at me for like 10 seconds and just ran off, But cats, the real demonic ones come in cats, they just basically trying to watch you and stuff like that, but they come in cats and stuff. Cause I kid you not, I was outside on the porch, I was on my phone, and a cat snuck up on me. I didn't even see him, like, he snuck up on me so good. But mind you, after he snuck up on me, I walked in the house, and mind you, me and my niece is the only 2 people in the house at the time. So I came back here in the room, I laid down, and as I was laying down, I got like a feeling that someone was watching me, right? So I rose up out of my bed, and I got the shining the light around my room, and I'm thinking like, okay, ain't nothing in here. Like, that's how bad, like, something was watching me. Like, I had to literally like raise up and shine the light around the room. So boom, 15 minutes go by. My sister called me. She said, "Where you at?" So and so said she seen something walk past her room. She was talking about my niece, and I said, "I'm back here laying down." But whenever she told me that, that verified that, okay, something was back here watching me. So mind you, my little niece, she don't scare easily at all. Like, it take a lot to scare her. Like, she kind of tough, So I went in there, and I'm talking about, she had the most terrified look on her face, like, she seen something she wasn't supposed to see. So I asked her, I said, what did you see? She said she seen a tall shadow figure walk past our room, and she said he had gray pants on with yellow Crocs. And I asked her, I said, okay, so when they walk past, I asked her, like, did you turn your head real fast? You know how like some people turn their head real fast and they got the door open, they talking about they seen some run past or something. She said no. She said she literally turned towards the doorway, and she said she was literally just looking at the doorway as the leg and the shoe and everything walked past the room. So when she told me that, I said, okay, I believe her. Every time I ask her story stayed the same, And recently she been sleeping with lights on and everything and stuff. So, and it was another incident where I was at my other sister's house and I was talking to my nephew. We was talking about something spiritual. I forget what it was, but we was talking about something, then it turned spiritual. And then out of nowhere, my other sister's daughter, my other niece, she came out her room and said she seen something all gray run past her window. And she thought it was like one of the DoorDash people, because my little nephew had ordered some wings that day, but he had already got them. So she thinking like, did the DoorDash dude come by again? And my little nephew said, nah, like he already left and stuff. And she bucked her eyes. She said, I swear, she said, y'all, I just seen something all gray run past the door real fast. She said she seen something all gray run past her window. And mind you, it's light outside. It's sunny outside. You see what I'm saying? But she said the image she seen, she said it was all gray. She just ran right past the window and stuff. So, yeah, you gotta be aware of that, like too. Like monitor spirits and skinwalkers, it's like they follow you everywhere. That's one thing you gotta be aware of. They follow you everywhere. Also, I'm trying to think. What else I haven't said yet? Also, you gotta be aware of witches. So this was crazy about this, right? This how I felt that I was chosen. A witch told me I was chosen. And what's so crazy about it though? The witch was beautiful. Like she was very attractive. I'm not gonna lie to you, very attractive. And that's what the devil do. The devil knows our weaknesses. You see what I'm saying? He send things that he know that's gonna catch your eye. He send things that he know, okay, I can trap him like this. You see what I'm saying? So I'm not gonna lie. This individual, I met her on the BLK app, the Blackout, right? But what's so crazy, I sent her a message first. I'm not gonna lie, I sent her a message first. And I got to chopping up with her, but as I'm talking to her though, we got to talking about some things and stuff like that, and I just said, you look real spiritual and stuff. And she basically said, like, I am and stuff. So as we get to talking about that, I got to tell her some of the things I've been experiencing, and out of nowhere, she said, you know what it is? I said, what? She said, you chosen by God and something like that. I said, dang, for real? She's like, yup. And so I was just telling her like all the things I was going through and stuff like that. And mind you, she was giving me good, reliable resources to help me, try to overcome certain situations. But as we started like, talking and texting more and stuff like that, she started saying some things that I was like, I don't know about that. Like one time I was telling her I was going through something, and she said, well, whenever you're going through something like that, she said, go in your room and do this ritual and pray to your ancestor. And I'm thinking like, pray to your ancestor. So whenever she told me that, I was like, okay, something like, nah, I don't know about that. Now, one time has she ever brought up God and say, pray to God, rebuke anything that you're going through, rebuke it in the name of Jesus? She ain't never said nothing like that. She always talking about rituals and things like that. And even with hydro projection, she called hydro projection shadow work. Shadow work, hydro projection is demonic. Nowhere in the Bible did they say hydro projection is something heavenly or something that you're supposed to do. It can be your own demise if you try to, do it for real or do it often a lot. So whenever I hydro projection, it was by accident. I don't know how I did it, but I hydro projection to my front yard of my house, and Mind you, it was dark outside, and it was at the bottom of the hill. And out of nowhere, I heard something screaming like in a real loud demonic voice. And as I was walking up the hill of my house, as that demonic voice, as it was screaming, as I was walking up the walking up the hill of my house, something was scratching me in my back like real hard, and I actually felt it like in the physical realm. You know what I'm saying? Like I was actually there. You know. So yeah, she called hydro projection shadow working and stuff. But like yeah, when she told me go do a ritual and pray to your ancestors, I said, yeah, that's the last straw right there. Cause you gotta realize, believe it or not, some of my ancestors, they used to do demonic work themselves. Like I forgot what tribe in Africa they used to do those demonic ritual dances and stuff. But like yeah, those are demonic rituals. Some of my ancestors used to partake in and stuff, you know. So yeah, whenever she told me that, I'm like, yeah, it's time to stop talking to you. But yeah, that's what the devil do. He sends signs through peoples and things around you to try to get closer to you and stuff. I'm trying to see did I say everything? Let me see. I know it's something else I haven't said, y'all. It's really a lot, y'all. You know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to make this video too long or nothing like that. But so everything I basically was talking about in the book of Ephesians, chapter 6, verse 12. For we do not wrestle against flesh and blood, but against the rulers, against the authorities, against the cosmic powers over this present darkness, against the spiritual forces of evil in heavenly places. So you gotta realize flesh is not our biggest problem. Spirits are our biggest problems. You see what I'm saying? So it's something way bigger than just flesh. You see what I'm saying? And a lot of people are not aware about. A lot of people is not aware about what's about to come. You know, because we are in the last days. Like kids are not. The only numbers I've been seeing, and also I'm gonna say this too. People be saying that they're chosen, right? But they always fall back on angel numbers, and they can't quote no scriptures out the Bible. Mind you, when I start, like, whenever I consider myself chosen, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't, like, even before that, before I didn't even know I was chosen, I didn't really know too many Bible verses. I probably knew one or two, but not as much as I know now, you know what I'm saying? Because I started wanting to know God more once I started experiencing the things I got to experience, you know? And, so the only numbers I've been seeing is 144 and 666. You know, those numbers are in the Bible. So, let me go to, like I said, I'm not trying to preach to y'all, nothing like that, but like I said, when you talk about things like this, you got to always go to the Bible. You know what I'm saying? So in the book of Revelation, chapter 13, verse 18, let him that have understanding count the number of the beast, for it's the number of a man, and his number is 666. Like I said, I was seeing 666 a lot. And okay, in the book of Revelation, chapter 14, verse 1 through 5. Then I looked, and behold, on the Mount Zion stood the Lamb, and with him 144,000 who had his name and his father's name written on their foreheads. And I heard from the heaven like the roar of many waters and the sound of loud thunder. The voice I heard was like the sound of harpists playing on their harps, and they were singing a new song before the throne and before the four living creatures and before the elders. No one could learn that except the 144,000 who had been redeemed from the earth. I'm talking about like everywhere. I've seen that number 144 and 666. Like I'm talking about. I'll see them like on my phone, on the video game for the most part. Like I'll be playing online, right? Mind you, I've been playing on like video games online since I was like 10, 11 years old, right? So I done seen almost every online, like, you know, online, you know, when you playing online, people have like some of the most weirdest names, you know, but man, I know it's no coincidence for the names I've been seeing lately. Like I'll see somebody's name, it'll be their name, they have 666 somewhere in it, or I'll see somebody's name and they'll have like 144 in it somewhere. And then on top of that, I've been seeing people names like their name be like Chosen 1562 or Chosen 184. You know what I'm saying? Like I know that there's no coincidence for why I'm seeing it. So what I'm getting at this, what's really going on, y'all, like I said, we're living in the last days, and what God is doing, he's getting all his chosen ones, because basically what's going to happen, what I feel like is going to happen, everybody's opinionated to, say what they want to say about the statement that I'm about to make. So what I'm getting out of this, what's going on, we're in the last days, and God is, wrapping up all his, chosen ones, for the battle that's gonna come ahead. You know what I'm saying? So we're like the last days army, the chosen ones, and it's just funny. It's like y'all just be prepared. That's what I'm finna say, cause it's a lot, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. Like I said, I be drained myself a lot of times, but like I said, I just keep faith in God and stuff like that, and just keep going on, But I ain't gonna make this video too long. It might be over 20 minutes now, but I'm probably gonna make a part 2 to this. I'm not editing nothing either, so it's just a rough draft in the video. So y'all got anything y'all want to let me know? Just comment down below. Let me know if I said anything wrong, or mind you, y'all can argue, y'all can argue with me about the things I said I experienced, but you can't argue with scriptures. It's coming straight out the Bible. I gave y'all the verses, the everything, what y'all need to know. You know what I'm saying? So if I said anything, y'all want me to answer it, I give you the scripture, the verse, what out the Bible. You know what I'm saying? You can argue with me, but you can't argue with scriptures. Also, man, I gotta say, like, man, I love y'all for real, like, from the bottom of my heart, man, for giving me a platform to speak to y'all and everything. I wish my platform was a little bit bigger to get this word out, but hey, it's just for those that gotta hear it. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody else doesn't get this message, it's just for the ones that need to hear it. You see what I'm saying? I care about y'all. I love all y'all, man. I wish the best for all y'all and this life that we live, man. We live in a cruel world, but yeah, just comment down below about just anything y'all want to know, man. Just comment down below, man. I love y'all. Y'all be safe.